Hello everybody, Tyranno here, and welcome back to the Seek and Destroy dev server. And we're going to take a look at the first naval vessel of the dev server, and that is the IJN Haguro, which is coming in at rank 4 battle rating 5.7 between the Aoba and the Tonei. And this is a sister ship of the Myoko, so this is part of the Myoko class of ships. They are pretty similar to each other, although I believe the Haguro has 4 less 20mm cannons. So I suppose in theory it's a little bit more vulnerable to enemy aircraft, but it only brings us down to 20 compared to 24 in the Myoko, so it's not a massive difference. And the main armament is these 5 twin turrets with the 203mm main guns. So they can fire HE shells with 61mm penetration and AP HEBC shells with 286mm penetration of 5,000 metres. You can also fire HE timed fuse shells as well if you really want to, though I don't think that's going to be massively effective. For the secondary armament, we've got 4 twin 5-inch cannons around the side here, so they're 127mm guns. And they fire HE and HE timed fuse shells. So no AP rounds for these, so that does limit their effectiveness a little bit. You can also carry Type 93 torpedoes, and they have a massive 20 kilometers range. So they could be quite effective in the right circumstances. And then you've got a whole bunch of 25mm guns for your anti-aircraft defense. So pretty lethal if anyone gets near to you, but against enemies that are a little bit farther away, they're going to struggle a little bit. So if an enemy aircraft decides to drop their torpedo from like a kilometre away, they're probably going to be, fairly protected. Moving on to the armour, it's not the best in the world, so 76mm around the ammo elevators. The turrets themselves only have 25mm of armour, so they're going to be extremely vulnerable. The shell rooms themselves are a little bit more protected, but even then it's not particularly great. So if we go to protection analysis and go against, say, the USS Pensacola, I mean, with its common shell, it's going to struggle a little bit, but there are definitely areas it can go through and, explode within the shell rooms. And if you add your APC-BC round, then, yeah, basically any of this is vulnerable to the enemy. The midships is a little bit more well protected, but again, you're still going to be able to go through that pretty easily. It's got better armour, 101mm, but like I say, this isn't the best protected ship in the world. So definitely going to be very vulnerable to enemy fire. And you can see the bridge is completely unprotected, so that could also be a bit of an issue as well. It's got a top speed of 33 miles per hour, or about 28.5 knots an hour, though that can be improved with modifications. And you've got a crew of 970, so you've got a bit of redundancy in the event of crew losses. And then other than that, it's all the standard modifications. You can fit a smoke screen, you can fit a hydroplane. And your fire directors they seem to be about the standard type, so you've got 15 seconds to get a calculation time, 8 seconds to update it, measure accuracy of 93%, that should go up to 100% with modifications. And you have got a search radar, the Type 21, so that'll help against enemy aircraft, and your Type 13 search radar at the back there. And you've got 2 rangefinders and 14 fire directors in total, so it'll be very hard to knock out all of them and prevent you getting a firing solution on the enemy. So anyway, that is the IJN Haguro. And unfortunately, I can't take this out on a test sail because I'm not that far enough on the Japanese tech tree, unfortunately. But seems like it'd be an okay vessel. It's a little bit underprotected for my liking. But for those of you who play Japanese ships, I'm sure it'd be a decent enough vessel. Just keep it out of the way of enemy fire if you can, and hopefully you'll be able to do some decent damage to the enemy. Anyway, just a quick episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll join me for the next one. I've been Tyranno, and I'll see you next time.